Guys, how we all doing? I'd like to welcome everyone to the stream. Paddy, how you doing? It's a nice Scania, yeah. It does look good. Jove Gaming, how you doing, my mate? Just needed a second to set up my mic and everything. Guys, we'll be traveling on the Grand Utopia map today. I've dropped a video on it early on. There's quite a lot to discover. We're going to be doing this route at the start. We go around 74 kilometers. This map is in 1:1 scale, so 74 kilometers would take an hour and 20 minutes. Dash, how you doing, my man? Mostly I use latency. Yeah, so if you just look at the map again, quite a lot to discover. This will be our first route, then we might hit the highway from Camelot down, then we might do some mainland driving as well. Saints of Killer, how you doing, my mate? I'm all good, thank you, mate. Guys, we're gonna be on the way. Quite a lot of driving ahead of us today. Dash, this is the Grand Utopia. There's one thing I'm gonna do. Just gonna quickly adjust my camera. Hi there, how you doing, my mate? Guys, this is the setup that we're going to be driving today. That map is fictional. To be honest, it's made better than some of the real maps out there. So, and it covers a lot of ground as well. The author, my goodness, that's his name. It looks like he's put a lot of effort into reworking the map as well. Because I've played on the map a couple of years back. There's some great improvements over it. Saints of Killers. So that is a recreation of a actual truck. I have a Max Hunt. This is the PGRS Scania with the Max Hunt paint job from Steam, and it has the Venus parts in it as well. Well, you could see a lot of inspiration from France, just mainly like south of France and regions like this. It will give you like a France or Italy kind of a vibe. Mr. Gaiman, how do my mate? Yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with that. A 5060 you should be able to pull that through in 2K and with some adjustments in 4K. Easy and broke. Yeah, 100% mate. That map looks great. Ida, thanks so much, mate. Mr. Gaming, can I speak Romanian? No, unfortunately I cannot, sorry. It's not that I don't want to speak it, I just don't know Romanian, so it'll be difficult to speak it. Mr. Gaiman, are you talking about the graphics or the truck itself? Vinicius Santos, 100% mate. Scania is way better than the SCS ones. Vinicius, also I did not forget about that mod for Fred Scania. I'll have to pack it because it's an old mod. It's not on the SCS forum. Not on the SCS forum, on the Steam Workshop. I'll get you the link after the stream. Busy and broke, exhaust got that bark, 100% mate. Yes, my mom decided to join the stream. I need to, I don't know, I'm not liking something about that camera, I don't know why. Yeah, that's a bit better. the views on this map and the open spaces is just incredible. I don't know if I overlooked that map and I've never seen it that way, but some of the openings they've got in here are pretty spectacular. Bogdan, you're eating the kebab? I hope that's good, mate. Paddy, no, I did not. I'm gonna check it out today. Yesterday when I finished, I still had to do a couple of bits around ETS2 and I completely forgot. Bogdan, look at that valley, mate. Hamza, how you doing, my mate? Craven, glad to hear that, mate. Thank you, mate. El Tequila, how you doing? How's your day going? Hamza, don't worry about it. You can still enjoy the visuals, even if you don't feel that comfortable speaking in English, mate. ABCH, how you doing, my mate? How are you today? It's also the way this map is optimized. Normally when streaming or recording in 4K, my GPU is sitting at around 87, maybe 90%, and my CPU is normally around 20-21. At the moment, the CPU is sitting at 19% and the GPU is sitting at 75 to 80. I'm all good, just enjoying some Grand Utopia. Since the week had started. Well, I don't have a normal schedule. I don't work Monday to Friday, I work different days sometimes, so that weekend might be not a usual weekend for myself, but this week I do have the weekend off. And then it's 100%, mate. And to be honest, I've played Grand Utopia back in the day, like a couple of years ago. I've never actually came back to it. I decided to give it a go. And to be honest, well, I flew around most of the map, and it's really well made. And the creator of the map, he's reworking the map as well, so it's not like all the areas are just staying the same. We're working on a lot of it. Gamer Geek Nerd, yes mate. And that Max Hunt Scania is looking sick. And then see, I've seen that you can actually do that. To be honest, I run it on a separate profile, and then it's enough roads for me. I don't really play that much on the base map, anyways. Or probably I will once the Benelux rework comes in, along with UK and Ireland. Then I guess we'll be driving that a bit more. Almost tipped the truck. I've got some extended physics on it as well, and I wasn't expecting the truck to start tipping like that. Need to be careful. If we tipped the truck at the beginning of the stream, that would be something, right? Gamer Geek Nerd. I don't. Well, I've not seen. Yeah, there might not be a V8 logo at the back. No. Thomas King, how you doing, my mate? I'm glad that you're enjoying the Friday. Does it have a V8 in the back? It does not. It doesn't have a V8. It has a V8 in the front. Abdul Rahman, SnowyMoon settings are all in the download folders for Project Ultimate ReShade. I made a video on how to install SnowyMoon and how to install ReShade, and also about the settings in there, where you can change and all of that. If you have a look on my channel, a couple of videos back. Then it's, yeah, mate, we cannot be tipping the truck in here. That's not the goal of the game in here. Snowrunner, by the way. I've played Snowrunner a few times. To be honest, I was surprised with the graphics. Like, you can get that game to look pretty good. Yeah, we've almost got 700 horsepower in that truck. It's a spec for heavy kind of a load, but it's still struggling up the hills. Yeah, Rose, SnowyMoon V10 might not be working on 157. I don't think that he's been updating it for a couple of versions now. You'd have to check on his website and what versions it's compatible with. Because I'm just not sure if it's fully compatible with 157. Yeah, and then Snowrunner is a great game, mate. Yeah, well, I know it says 150 plus. You might just need to check in on his website, or maybe go to the help section. Yeah, Gamer Geek Nerd. Tobii Eye Tracker is a great tool to use. 325 Canadian dollars. That's not bad. Yeah, Ro, you can wait for the free Sunday, and also, yeah, that's a mod. The Grand Utopia map is a mod. Ben, how you doing, my mate? How's your day going? Yeah, and then there's Be My Tracker, Tobii Eye Tracker, any kind of tracking is good. Oh, so it's a fictional map, but it's kind of, if you were to have a look at the inspirations of it, I would say south of France, Italy maybe, like south of France, 100%. Patrick, how you doing, my mate? I'm all good. You playing with the lighting? Very good. It's always good to experiment with it. Yeah, and then as they've reached out to me to actually have a look on the Be My Track, I might have a look. It's a good substitute for the Tobii Eye Tracker. Rose, it's everything. Not only mountain regions. If you have a look, it's a one-to-one map. But there's a lot of roads on the map. Like, we still got around 46 kilometers left. Which will be 45 minutes, but you've got all kinds of roads. It's not, you can see the terrain in here. There's a lot of mountains and hills in here, but not all of it is just mountains and hills. Yeah, Gamer Geek, with that setup, Tobii Eye Tracker might be a little bit better. With a single monitor setup, well, I don't know. I've not tried it yet, so yeah, bro, it looks very good, man. But what's cool about Be My Tracker, they can run it off your phone. So I guess if you have a good camera, then yeah. Ben Reddick, good to hear. Got a Scandinavian map going on. Very good. Sounds good. I don't really play base map that much, but if something interesting would come up, why not? Rose, you see, so I guess everyone will have a different kind of an experience with it. Ed King, thanks so much, man. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Guys, there's one section in the map that is great. I know that we've passed few passages now and bridges, and that looked incredible. However, there's one more bit on our route that we're taking. Apart from the normal roads, it's a passage over the water as well, which is... what you guys gonna see? Ed King. So for me, I'm using PNG, SnowyMoon V2, and the Project Ultimate ReShade RealCam preset, and that is the three combined. Give it that kind of a look. DS, how you doing? I've got a tutorial. I can tell what I'm using. I'm using PNG, SnowyMoon V2, and Project Ultimate ReShade. I've got a tutorial on how to set up SnowyMoon and ReShade. Also, I'll be dropping out a tutorial on my camera setups as well. Ben Reddick. Oh, so it's a standalone map of those Nordics areas. Well, that sounds interesting. Yeah, 6 years is a long time. Yes, no worries, mate. Ed King, thank you, mate. And I can imagine that, because to be honest, it's not that difficult to make something better than SCS standard. I mean, the Nordics look fine for SCS standard, but like we're building a Florida 1:1 map as well, and I mean, you know, I guess that 1:19 scale is not helping them as well if we're talking about capturing places. Bogdan, you're back, yeah? How's the kebab? Bogdan, you have to give me 1 second with the Florida link, because I did forget to add it. Guys, I've just added a link for Florida map 1:1, and myself and Bogdan from Romanian map is working on. If you want to have a look at it, you got the link to the Discord down below. Ben, that sounds very interesting. Bogdan, was the life-changing kebab there? In a good way or a bad way? In a good way. The spicy kebab. Yeah, Bogdan, we'll get some time into the editor today as well. I need to push on with the Miami Beach. I think that we can make some good progress on it. Making something special for ETS2. I hope so. I appreciate new things being created and just pushing the game a bit further. For like season add-ons or infused DLL file that will change the maps seasons somehow. Because there's few maps that have done season add-ons. It's a good touch. Afro Frizzy, how you doing, my mate? I'm glad you're liking it. No, Dennis, it will be a separate module map. So it will not be, you will not be adding this into your normal game. You will be running the map in a separate profile. Danny, how you doing, my mate? ¿Cómo estás, Danny? Hey, Danny and Bogdan, yeah, please just be nice to each other today. Yes, Ben will be all awaiting his mod, mate. I'm interested in what it's going to be looking like. Because those mountains, they look great. Yeah, and then it's outside PNG's spring, autumn and winter would be the main ones to go. But yeah, there's a couple of mods that will change the textures. Danny, delete your config and just reset your Nvidia settings and they'll be it. Ben, that's a cool add-on for the snow. What's this map about? It's a Grand Utopia map kind of based in south of France, but it's a fictional map, but it captures those kind of vibes. Okay, this is the place that I was talking about earlier on. And that place just looks amazing on this map. Danny, to be honest, in the config and Nvidia settings, well, maybe you had some special ones in there, so I don't know, but there isn't that much to change in there, to be honest. I mean, no, there's a lot to change, but it's a very scenic kind of a map. Danny, I can send you mass settings. I don't know if they're gonna help you much. Like when you're saying that, it looks like you're not applying any aliasing. Like what? Like you're applying aliasing through SnowyMoon, so you can just if it comes through Nvidia control panel, you can just leave everything at default. And that's good, man. Diesel Engine, how you doing, my mate? How's your evening going? Ben Reddick, no worries, mate. Thanks so much, mate. Ben, are you Glenn? Because I forgot, are you Glenn? Or am I mistaking you for someone? Because I don't know if that's what you call it on YouTube. Maybe I'm just mistaking you for some. Dash, I'm using the normal one, the default one. Oh, Bogdan, they better be quick, mate. Mate, how about, like, what is with you and the liquids? Why don't you just... There has to be some sort of a shop where you can go and just buy them. Oh no. Because you always talk about ordering them and stuff. Kubus, your game does not look like mine? I believe you. As I do not know what your game looks like, mate. It will all depend on the settings, it will all depend on your resolutions. If you got my pack, you can drop me a message on Patreon and we can have a look, unless we've done that previously, because I'm not sure. I did right. Is this VR? No, this is Tobii eye tracker. So yeah, we wouldn't get these kind of graphics in VR, unfortunately. Hopefully one day. Is it starting to rain? We might have some rain on it, why not? Danny is the guy. Danny knows how to set it up. You're running a 1650. To be honest, you'll be a bit limited to TAA from SnowyMoon at the moment. If you get a 2060 Super, that would improve quite a lot, just with the fact that you could get the LAA to get better rendering on SnowyMoon and actually get a bit of a higher scaling as well. So that will improve a lot. Because I run this on a 5080 in 4K, so I guess you're running it in a 1080p. So that scaling will matter a lot if we were talking about lower resolutions. If you get the 2060, that'll improve it in the way of you selecting a bit higher scaling. Yeah, but it's only half raining. It's not actually raining. Danny, he's not going to use DLAA because he's only 1650. It doesn't support that. When he gets his 2060, he'll be able to use that. Yeah, Glenn. Yeah, wait. I don't know, because I kind of seen the way that you've written the message and everything, and I was like, yeah, it might be you. Yeah, that 2060 is, it will be a better shout. Okay, the rain's getting a bit heavier. David, is the eye tracker worth it? For me, yes. I love using it. But it will be up to yourself to kind of decide. But it changed a lot, because previously I was just using a static camera, and I was fine with it. But since I'm using Tobii eye tracker, you know, my hands are free. I don't have to like press anything. Danny, thanks so much for helping out. Kubus, you liking that Tobii? Because to be honest, I love Tobii eye tracker. Yeah, Glenn, I know. I'm gonna show you camera settings. You're not gonna see much, unfortunately, because they're just, look, they're, wherever I move, the sliders don't actually move. You can see my FOV is at 89, but the rest is just adjusted to this way. You got the tilt lighters, and I do 2 clicks to the left. But the seat position itself, you're not going to see a value in there. I see, Kubus. Yeah, and then it's very useful for either driving, flying games. Yeah, whoever made it very smart, 100%. Okay, guys, because it's like raining, but it's not actually raining. I'm gonna disable it for now because it doesn't actually go into full rain. Can maybe get some rain later on. That's a nice road that we could discover that road, but we're too late now. Yeah, no worries, Glenn. Thanks so much, mate. Thank you for being on the stream. Hey, Mino BG, how you doing, my mate? Glad that you're enjoying it. I'm mostly using it with Light and C. If I want to use the full PNG mode, I'll use D. As Light and C, normal maps on the roads are colliding with the PNG roads. So Light and C, most of the times, with PNG weather and all the textures regarding vegetation. Got 20 kilometers left. Me and OBG, no worries, mate. Danny, in real life or in Forza? Danny, listen, there's all kinds of people in the world. How would I know? Yeah, me and OVG, 100%. I'm loving mine. It just feels very smooth and kind of immersed when, you know, I'm gaming on a single monitor. It's a 32-inch curved monitor, so it's not the smallest, but you know, it gives way more immersion. Oh, Nennis, I see. But once you get your pedal sorted, you'll be all good, mate. Danny, you don't have a driver's license? Well, I don't know that, mate. Dennis, was it you on 1 or 2 streams back who said that your pedal broke and you've been waiting for it? Because I'm pretty sure someone already mentioned that on the stream, but like that was 1 or 2 streams back. I see, yeah. I knew that I've seen that somewhere. That V8 is working. What do you need help with? I mean, North Experience would be a PNG add-on for it. It wouldn't be a map, but I could help you with whatever you need help with. Danny, I did see that. Very impressive. It looks like real life. No, those are textures. All the textures in Nordics are exchanged, so there will be, the layout will stay the same. There's no changes to the layout. We will see that all road textures, everything is changed in that. You'll see. Yeah, North Experience is a PNG add-on. If you're talking about North Experience, then yes, it's a PNG add-on. Who was one playing on? Grand Utopia map. Vinicio Santos, this is not a toy map. I can look, Vinicio, look at this. Look at this and tell me if this is a toy map. And Vinicio, also, I've been driving this road for, I don't know, around an hour now. So, I can gladly say that this is not a toy map, mate. This is something else. Exactly. At the moment I'm using Spring. James, how you doing, my mate? Graphics is the best I've seen in this game. Thanks so much, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, Kubus, it does look good. It is a separate module map. So, it is a fictional map. Normally I would love Romania and how realistic it gets. But from time to time, I don't mind driving in here, you know, just for something fresh. Because it looks good. And Vinicio, you can trust me that it's not a toy map. Guys, for anyone that is wondering what I'm talking about and what Vinicio is talking about regarding toy maps are 1 to 19 maps. That's what we just referred to. Just because the scale is way smaller than like 1-to-1 maps. Exactly, that map used to be paid. At the moment it is free. Jacobus, you need to make a new profile, but I know that there's a way to incorporate this with the normal base map as well. Guys, we got 31 people on the stream. I'd like to welcome everyone and wish everyone a good evening, good morning or good day, wherever they are. Guys, also, if you want to have a look, me and Bogdan from a Romania map 1-to-1, we're working with Florida map 1-to-1. You've got the link in the description down below for the Discord server. You can check it out if you want. Making progress every day. However, you can appreciate that 1-to-1 map takes a bit of time to make. Exactly. Trucky mods. Go to the website. You'll be able to get it there. Yeah, Danny, I think that there's few of the supercars that have got one gear. Yeah, Mino BG, Romania is sick. Romania map 1-to-1. I would say it's the best map 1-to-1 if we're talking about realism and the feel of the map because I often find myself just looking at Google Maps and comparing it to it, and it looks amazing. Santi Play, how you doing, my mate? How's your day going? Yeah, me know, but you need to have a look on the Romanian map 1-to-1. Guys, also Bogdan pasted a link for the Florida map 1-to-1. If anyone would like to have a look, please feel free to do so. I mean, that engine is earning its money now. Well, we're hauling a bit heavy bits today, but that engine does not have it easy now. Well, don't need to get moving. I know that the truck in front is struggling. To be honest, we do not have long, but Danny, that's a good offer, mate. Okay, could actually overtake that now. Oh, he started speeding up. That's interesting. And I've got a question. Why does Austria and Switzerland does not look like this in the base game? If we're talking about SCS standards. I'm pretty sure that's what it should look like. Yeah, Dennis, thanks so much for being on the stream today. I appreciate it, mate. Yeah, that's how Austria should look. 100%. I need to understand why it does not look like that. Mate, this looks crazy. To be honest, whenever I feel like I need to play Nordics DOC, I might as well just drive in here, to be honest. If I want some mountain regions to drive in now, might as well just stick to this. Hey, so we're a bit late. What's the next? I would want to go all the way down to Camelot in here. Is there anything that we can take there? There is. There is. Brennan Gamer, thanks so much, mate. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Okay, we'll need to turn around and gun load it. Danny, just looking at your comment. What car should you buy? You know what? Brown McLaren F1. The one that, what was his name? El Chapo had. Unless I'm mixing El Chapo with someone else. But I think that he had one. bit tight for this setup. You just sold one. Well, then you can buy it again. It's 15 mil, mate, because it's expensive. Well. I'm not looking at a green light. Fast. What's my camera mode? I'm using the increased seat adjustments from Steam, the version that covers Scania Super as well. I've made a mod for that separately, but now the Steam version covers the Scania as well. Yes, Too Fast, it is free. If you go on the Steam Workshop, you can download it for free, mate. Okay, guys, that's what we've loaded. It's in airplane engine. Well, not an engine part, just an airplane part. Exactly, I think that you can. As Dennis was mentioning that you can get a connector for that. To be honest, I ran it on a separate profile. Looks too fast. FOVs are 89. Then your seat is not gonna change because it's just unlimited. I've got my tilt all the way down, and I've got 2 ticks to the left if it comes to the placement of the camera. You didn't hear anything that I said? Well, I said that your seat, when you look at mine, it's not going to show you anything because it's unlimited. Then you've got your FOV at 89 when you look at the bottom of the screen. Your tilt is all the way down, and then I do 2 clicks to the left for the camera placement. I hope that you heard it clear enough. Wow, that was a dumb move. Exactly, yes, that map is fictional, yes. Danny, it's based on France, but I guess this region was more like Austria, Switzerland. But some of the roads, they do give you a US kind of a vibe. But it's mixed, you know. Geographic knowledge, 100% mate. France mentioned 100%. Well, this part of the map is like there's more mountains and stuff. Once you go on the mainland of the map, which is around here, you just kind of see. It just reminds you of south of France a lot. Yeah, the vegetation is... Well, okay, this place looks like Montana, yeah? It could easily be Montana. But then when we're in the city, it just looks like a European kind of a smaller city from Switzerland, Austria, maybe like Lower Germany. Or France as well, some regions. If you go to Grenoble, that's what it will look like. Or similar. And that is based in France as well. Sufas, did I see the new Promods Tunisia? I've seen that they've released it. I've not actually seen it, as I don't really use Promods that much, despite me playing on the UK Promods a couple of days ago. I don't really follow it that much. I might need to have a look. It's crazy that it's free, yeah. It has been a paid map for a long time. It's been paid for a few years, to be honest. I still paid for the map because I still subscribe to the creator on Patreon, just to support. So you can choose to support 100%. But yeah, it is free to download. Danny, you in the car, me? Well, like in game, I guess, yeah. Stufa, is it good? Tunisia. Because you know the best. Guys, maybe we could drive in a little bit of rain. I don't know. We had rain going on previously, but it didn't go to full rain. I could actually just set the full rain now. We'll see how that goes. I see, so it's a smaller map but good quality. I guess it's a good way to do it. First, thank you so much, mate. I'm glad you're liking it. Bow wow, hi there, my mate. Thank you. Oh, Bow Wow or Swexy, because that's your other nickname, yeah. Let's do fast. I'm playing in 4K. Isaac, we might be to do something with the SnowyMoon settings. Yes, do first. I'm playing in 4K and I'm also streaming in 4K as well. To be honest, I'm not enjoying the rain in this part. Can't see anything that well, and I think that the map looks that good that we could actually, yeah, that's way better. That we can enjoy it with some sunlight. Yeah, exactly. There's a couple of settings in there that are overridden by SnowyMoon, like weather as well. As SnowyMoon changes the shaders within the game, and don't mix it with the reshade shaders. He changes the shaders of the game, and some of the shaders are also connected within the game settings. And I guess if he's replacing a shader within the game, or implementing something that is overriding the shader within the game, then some of the settings just needs to be turned off so he can override it. Exactly, what's the solution? Well, don't change the settings, just use them as it comes with SnowyMoon. I don't have them set. Like whether I don't have that set, I don't change those settings. Danny, what's my favorite song? Hard to say. I listen to rather like a lot of rap. But my favorite band is Rammstein, which I've been listening to them for the last 15, 16 years. Probably no longer than that. I've been listening to Rammstein since I was 10, so 19 years ago. Would not be able to just name one song, to be honest. Yeah, that would be true, Danny. we have to go past it because there's no way that we can. I forgot to disable that. There's few roads in here that we won't be able to just go around. A bit risky. Visual listed, thanks so much, mate. Glad that you're enjoying it. Kind of a nickname is that? Leonardo, how you doing, my mate? Bogdan. Interesting choice of a nickname, mate. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that was very spicy. Bogdan, you've ordered it at 4 minutes to the closure of the shop, so how would they do it? Leonardo, I can tell you how to install PNG very quickly now. You buy it on the website, you get the files, you place them all in the mod folder and you just select them within the mod folder. It's installed just like any other mod. If it comes for RealCam presets, they are installed as any other ReShade presets would be. You can find a tutorial on my channel a few videos back on this, well, on the tutorial on the setup of ReShade and SnowyMoon. Also, if you bought Project Ultimate ReShade and you did not get your instructions, just drop me a message in there, yeah? Bogdan. No way. No way. You and Danny were too crazy last time. You can go on the voice chat with Danny if you want. Would we drive in the evening? We'll drive in the evening. Bogdan, I'm planning on streaming for another 7 hours. I might go on for 10 hours. Just to make it a bit more interesting. I'm joking, man, I'm joking. That's a very safe marriage. Yo, how you doing, my mate? How's everything? Mate, I'm surprised as well. Well, I guess he had some places to be inspired by, but... Patrick, what one-to-one map I would recommend? So Romania map 1-to-1, number 1. Czech real map, number 2. And I'll say Grand Utopia as the third option. It's a fictional map though, it's very nice to be honest. Okay guys, we're not ending yet, but we're gonna be... Well, we could either do a drop in here or go south in here, drive in here, drive the A4. We might actually go with the south in here, Ailman. Well, Florida map 1-to-1, yes, but it's not made yet. See if there's any jobs that we can take in here. Yeah, do we unlock the city itself? Where will be the city? I'm just gonna go to one of the... I don't know if they'll have anything in here. Maybe they'll have something in here. Yeah, they ain't got anything here for... Well, nothing for the trailer. Okay, what if I just select the city itself? I guess we could go for that. We're not gonna be driving there, we're just gonna just load it straight. That was a hard bump. So we're gonna go from here, however. I would want to go from here. can you imagine if you'd want to rework all the roads to be narrow roads? I mean, that would take years. Yeah, I would help you, yeah, 100%. Patrick, it's PNG at 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning. Skybox 1, 3 and 7. That's where you get the most fog. it's understandable that you're not going to get much fog throughout the day. But 7 o'clock in the morning, especially if you drive 1-to-1 maps, that fog is going to stay there for much longer, because if you drive a 1-to-19 map, the time goes way quicker, so the fog is going to disappear quicker as well. That's why sometimes it might not be that noticeable, because it will only last like 3 minutes. You might not even see it, but so if I go on Steam Workshop, type in seats, just type in seat, press enter, and you'll see the mods. I'm not sure what the exact name of the mods are, because there's like 8 or 9 mods. Just type in seats and you should be fine. Captain, how you doing, mate? Which preset? This is the RealCam heavy lens. For Tobii, well, for eye tracking or head tracking, I'm using Tobii eye tracker. Yeah, Patrick, so if you're looking to have that fog set for much longer, 1-to-1 maps are very good for it, because then you'd have nearly 2 hours of fog sometimes. Yes, Stufas, yes, this is one of them. Yeah, all the presets work the same at night or daytime. The preset itself is not going to change the way you see the headlights. I mean, you can test it, you can take off the preset, check the lights, put it on, and check if it's affecting in any way, but you shouldn't. Go. Patrick, it will be on Romanian map 1-to-1 and Discord in the early access bit. Bogdan's gonna give you an assignment to it in a second. How you doing, my mate? I'm using the sharp one. Well, I'm in 4K, so the sharp would make sense. You should still be able to use the sharp one on 2K. It's at 1080p, where the smooth one might actually look a little bit better. Captain, if you get a picture of it and send it to me on Patreon, I could have a look at that and see what is it caused by. Because I'm not sure what you're referring to. Danny, well, I'm not planning to finish the stream yet. We've got 47 kilometers in 1-to-1 scale, so quite a bit to go. Jihad, I'm using the normal one, I'm not using the dark one. Danny, yes, it's a one-to-one map. The favorite kind of map. The one where you actually feel like you're driving on the road. Danny, if I was to choose, I'm choosing Romania map 1-to-1, just because it's made of a real map. I wouldn't only run a fictional map, so I would always go for a map based off a real place. Jihad, you can get the early access and access to all of the other roads for the Patreon. We've got the link in the description. There's a lot to discover. Because in the demo version you only get handful of roads in there. Yeah, Danny, you should try it, mate. For the last road of our stream, we're gonna have a bit of a fun as always with a camera placement. Because why not? The POV is nice. Jihad, I'm using C for most of my content. Yeah, then where can you find the graphics? You got, I'm using PNG, SnowyMoon V2 and Project Ultimate ReShade. You've got everything in the description down below. Apart from SnowyMoon, you need to find it on Patreon separately. I was mad that it was alright. Did not do much. Just rested at home. And how was your day, mate? Yeah, where did we go? Hey, we went on the wrong road. Nah, I've seen there's something wrong with it. We're on a completely wrong road. I was like, that doesn't look like a highway. Exactly, what's the POV mod? It's the increased seat adjustments where you can just place your seat wherever you want. Yes, Danny, 100%, mate. Bogdan there from the volley add-on. Those telepasses and exactly, it's not compatible with all trucks, but if you know how to add a dev file to your truck, then you can make it compatible with any truck. Oh, Danny, unfortunately, yes. Salvatore, thanks so much, mate. Glad that you decided to stop by. Thank you, mate. Oh no, what do they do? Well, they add the accessories and the windshield and around. No, they're not. They're from the Volley add-on. The Volley add-on's been around since 2016. If you have a look, it's a free mod from Steam. You can get that mod from free from Steam. It's been around for a long time, to be honest. We did a reshade when we get some time, man. Salvatore, it just comes with practice, you know. Well, you get a reference point like in the middle of your truck, so you know, like where to actually go. Jihad, look at my settings. My motion blur is at 8. So I'm not sure why would you say that it's off. It's at 8 at the moment, yeah? Man, without motion blur it will look extremely choppy, you know? Well, like it did before SnowyMoon. Time and alcohol further, yeah. Look, if I disable motion blur, mate, this looks bad. Like, well, I guess we drove like that before. How many kilometers left? 30. To be honest, this part of the map is not that great looking. Started off well. Because I know that there's few highways in here that... Can I try at 10? You not see much difference. Well, I guess, well, you've got another 2 levels on top of it. Yeah, I wouldn't drive without that. I wouldn't drive with it off. Wouldn't make sense. Jihad, how do you tell that I have it off? There's a big difference between it off and on. Maybe it looks choppy on the stream. I don't know. Danny, it is, well, it's not dawn, but it's like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. Salvatore, I can see a big difference within on and off. A massive difference. Like, I don't know, just the whole motion of it, it's changed. I know not to take that road again because this doesn't look good. It has to be one of the old roads. So. Exactly, it would be just you because they do not look the same. There's 11 skyboxes, they all look different. So it might just be that you don't see much difference in them. Oh, Salvatore, no, I would not dare to do that, mate. That is for pro gamers, you know. I don't even, no, I would not even want to attempt that. Amazing graphics, yeah, thank you, mate. It's a real game, however you want to take it. No, it's a game. It is a game. Old game as well. I can take the pictures of the SnowyMoon settings again and send them. They were pretty clear to me on the picture. I can sharpen them out and add them to a pack again. Romanian, Bogdan. No, that does not give me the same feeling because, to be honest, the map looks bad in this place. Like bad, well, maybe not bad, but you know, SCS type map. Yeah, I'm all good, mate. How are you? How are you doing? No, there's some places on this map that look amazing, and this is just fine, I guess. But to be honest, even on the main land of the map, there isn't many places that look a bit older. I just got myself into one of those places that don't really look that well. Yeah, Jihad, I'm gonna have a look on the settings after the stream and see if they're actually readable or not. Because they were done with the reshade on. I can make them sharper, 100%. Make it a bit easier to read. I'll have to see if you can see the numbers in there. I'm pretty sure that you can, but I might need to revise that. use the sharp preset. Use the sharp preset, and if that is too blurry, we'll check with motion blur on and off, yeah. If it's too blurry for you, maybe take off HDR bloom effect and use the sharp preset. You can add some sharpness by yourself as well if it's too blurry for you. Are you playing on 4K monitor or 2K monitor? Because that'll make a difference. And also your scaling would make a difference as well. Danny, I don't know, we might do something like that, you know? That might be an interesting take. As you see, this part of the map looks a bit better. A little bit better. Bogdan, have a look. How do you like them graphics? Hey, how you doing? Good morning, mate. Bogdan, graphics good? I'm gonna be recording my videos like that from now on. This is the graphics I'm gonna have. Alright, so yes, if you bought my reshade pack, you can send me a message about the installation for them. If you're subscribed to Patreon, you'd get them after subscribing. If you just want to know how to install Reshade and SnowyMoon, you can go back a few videos back on my channel and you've got the installation guide. Yeah, no worries, Carl. Man, how many exits are in? Well, to be honest, not that many. I've overreacted a little bit. If I could gamble, the most realistic graphics mods, even more realistic than SnowyMoon, PNG and Reshade, or no graphic at all. Would you choose it? No, mate, I would not choose it. Mate, what if I lose and I'll have to drive the base game with base graphics? Hey, I'm using the Max 2712 sound mod for the V8. Bogdan, I would not gamble that. You understand that if not for mods and graphic mods, I would not even play that game. Like, I would not be interested in the base game. So how could I gamble? It's available on Truckee Mods. You can still support the author on Patreon. You can get the map on Truckee Mods. No, it's not on Pro Mods, it's a separate map. Patrick, you need to create a separate folder. You're not going to be able to mix that map with anything. It's a separate map. But yeah, just place it in your mods, and then we need to create a new new profile. You can use this with a SCS map, but you'd have to. When you go on Truckee Mods, you'd have to find a Grand Utopia connection with the SCS map. Scottish modding, how you doing, my mate? How's your evening? Utopia is kind of based on France and maybe Italy. Hey, how you doing? Scottish modding, yes, you can use it on the combo map. You'll just have to get a connection file for the base map to work with this. But I've not used it. I don't really run menu routes on the main map, on the base game map. Looks like Miami now. But to be honest, this part of the map is... it's just alright. Yes, Patrick, I can do that. It's straightforward. It's like installing any other one-to-one map, but we can go through it. Scottish modern, what about winter? You could use it with, well, you can't use it with PNG winter. PNG winter is only available for base map. Bogdan, that's a no regarding what? This PNG winter needs a rework, 100% no. My PNG winter looks mint. How did we work? Okay. Yeah, Patrick, that's fine. We can sort it out after the stream. Okay, this part of the map is just brutal. And I need to... PNG winter is bad? How is it bad? Go on my streams and have a look on how it looks. It looks very good. I don't know what kind of issues you guys are experiencing, but if you go on any of the videos that are dropped in the lives, my PNG winter looks extremely good. If you have any bugs with SnowyMoon, that's a separate thing, but... Danny, I'm not sure what could go wrong with your Nvidia settings though. The monitor would not make a difference, but I mean, it looks good for me. And I didn't really get any crashes with it. With any mods that would override stuff in there, then yes, it could crash. I think that the main #1 thing when they were released, people were trying to launch on Pro mods or maps that are incompatible. Would love to use a mod. Thank you, mate. I think you could send me a picture of that, of what green spots. Have a look. Can you ask how to put the file of the POV map? Not sure what you mean by that. No, I do not use the sound fixes mod. Exactly, you have to get the SII file from the dev file of the mod and put it within the dev file of the truck. If you have a look on how the mods are constructed, it's extremely easy because like you've got your dev folders, your vehicle folders, you've got everything in there. You just have to recreate the same directory. If you type in ChatGPT, like the paths for the mods in ETS2, it's going to tell you where to put them. Yeah, I'm still driving, mate. Latest video is #1. Oh, FOV, yeah. Hey, can't we just go through? No, we cannot go through. I could do an Assetto Corsa stream, but then I'll have to get a road to drive on as well, something nice. We could go on the No Hesi server. We could fight with some traffic in there. I mean, on Patreon, you've got the video on how to set up the POV. It's available in the post. It's posted in there. So if you need the video, just go like 2 or 3 posts back, and you've got the video. But I'll be doing another video on YouTube on it as well. Brass of mod for Assetto Corsa. Might have a look. Okay, there will be like adjacent road. Yeah, it's the master reverb, yeah. Guys, this was our last drop. I'd like to thank everyone that decided to show up on the stream, left a like, left a comment, interacted in any kind of a way. Yeah, today we've been driving on the Grand Utopia map. First covering the north part of the map, then we're kind of driving the mainland as well. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Thank you everyone again. Thanks so much.